come with me. I don't mean to burden you, but if you'd like to come, please meet me at the Public Security Bureau entrance.
I didn't expect such a big crowd at the hearing. Should I take the stand myself? What do you think, little kitty? Maybe we can do a little show of, paws. Raise your left paw if you think I should testify, or your right paw if... Wait! You raised your left paw before I even finished my sentence. No, that doesn't count. Let's try again. Okay, if you raise your right paw, I'll let someone else handle it. Right paw, huh? Well, I did actually want to tell everyone the truth myself. Let's give this another shot.
Miss Zhezhi, the hearing is about to start. If you would please join us.
Now? Yes, Madame Juyo. I'll be there in a minute. Rover. Oh, you're here. It's really nice to see you. And I appreciate you coming. I just handed over all the evidence we gathered from Mingyang's studio and the exiles camp to the patrollers. Now the Shangyun Art Exchange can't deny the fact they were producing and trading art forgeries. But there is one more thing. The patroller said we still need someone to testify in the hearing. But I've never spoken in front of so many people before. How about you do the talking and I'll add details if I have to?
Don't worry, I've got your back. Just remember, you're the only one who can lay out the truth. The whole truth. For everyone to see.
You're right. I was the one who chose to uncover the truth behind this case. I can't back down now, not when it matters most. I'll give it my all, I promise. Let's go.
With both parties present, this hearing is now in session. Let us begin. First, a brief overview of the case before us. Miss Zhezhi alleges that the guilty party, Mingyan, implicated in the tacit discord assault, was coerced into committing art fraud under duress. Therefore, her mental state was adversely affected, which led to her committing actions contrary to her will. Today, based on new evidence provided by Miss Zhezhi and the result of this hearing, we will determine whether to revisit Mingyan's charges and consider if the Shangyun Art Exchange is indeed guilty of selling illegal art forgeries.
What? With all due respect, this doesn't match what we discussed before.
Mr. Baitsu, I remind you that any evidence or arguments presented before and during the hearing are valid. If you would like to add further information, you're welcome to do so at any point. Now, without further ado, either party may begin their opening statement.
Madame Juya, the situation is...
Madame Juya, As the head of the Shanyuan Art Exchange, I, Baitzer, must clear our name and seek justice here today. There are 2 points I'd like to address. Firstly, the authenticity of our artworks remains unimpeachable. Secondly, Mingyan's provocative creations stem solely from her own greed and vanity. She alone should bear responsibility for the assault. Throughout my tenure at the Art Exchange, our foremost principle has been that of integrity, a well-known fact. And yet, integrity in business is not enough to stave off discord. We are aware of certain painters rejected by the Art Exchange, nursing grudges and resorting to threats. They bombarded us with spite and slander, causing a public uproar simply because they didn't get what they wanted. Should the public be swayed by these slanderous insinuations that paint us as wicked fraudsters, then I'm afraid justice will never be served.
Please control yourself, Mr. Baitzer.
Forgive me, madam. But if this injustice persists, I will have no choice but to sue them for harming the Shanyuan Art Exchange's reputation. They have damaged the trust we built with our clients. I demand they compensate us for our losses and issue a public apology. Such disgraceful behavior will not diminish us. Our principles will not waver, and we will protect the Shanyuan Art Exchange from any ill intent.
I've bought paintings from Shanyuan Art Exchange before. They were good quality, and their service was decent. Hard to believe they'd be involved in something like this.
The honest always get the short end of the stick. But who's Mingyan? A painter? Never heard of him.
Must be some nobody trying to get attention using the Shanyuan's name.
Why is the Art Exchange always in the middle of some controversy?
Order! Order! You may continue your statement. Madam, allow us to present our account of the events. This all really began 3 days ago. I was entrusted to investigate a certain arcane artist in the Tiger's Maw.
Hey, Rover! Took you long enough to get here. Things are getting awfully strange around the mine lately. With your knack for solving mysteries, you'll figure it. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but there's a special word has it. There's this mysterious arcane artist whose paintings, once their canvas dries, whatever they've painted leaps right off the page. Mythical creatures. The thing is, anyone who might have seen these paintings, well, they vanish into thin air. Lately, I've been receiving reports about eerie monsters wandering the mine at midnight. Some witnesses even ran into them more than once. These monsters, they look like paintings from a distance, but approach them, and they're as docile as can be. Reading these reports, I couldn't shake the tale of the arcane artist from my mind. Sure, some say it's just a prank or some new tacit Discord variant. But with rumors swirling, folks are getting jittery. Can't let things escalate. That's why I... Great. Counting on you to crack the... Oh, and you might want to chat up the witnesses?
That's it for today. Time for a break. Oh, you've come to the right guy. I was actually the first to see those weird things. I was playing chess with the old miners until midnight, then headed home alone. On my way back, I heard these strange moans like some kind of monster was out there. At first I thought they were tacit discords, and I was ready to bolt. But then, I realized they were different. These curiosity got the better of me and saw that they had these strange features. Gleaming eyes. Maybe. But unlike tacit discords, I did see some people standing nearby. Just some shadows, really, because it was so dim. Well, the light was flickering in the wind, so I couldn't make out their faces. But I knew something was weird. Later, I told everyone about it, and Gupon was there. She freaked out, saying it was just... I'm not sure, but I overheard them talking. No, actually, arguing. Anyway, I got worried those monsters might attack me, so I bolted and didn't catch what they were arguing about. I do remember. Wait, you're not seriously thinking of going there, are you? Whatever those monsters are, they're unidentified and dangerous. If you have to go, be really careful, all right?
You don't look like you work at the mine. Can I help you with something? Oh yes, that strange event. I've conducted several investigations and found that those monsters, fortunately, they haven't caused much harm. If you ask me, these monsters are for safety reasons. We have increased our patrols around the Anything else unusual? Yes, there was one thing. Aside from the blurred silhouettes I saw that night, I remember hearing voices. The voices came from where those silhouettes were, but they sounded like, thinking about it now, if it was a human voice, how could someone get so close to those monsters without crying out for help?
I've gathered enough information. It's time to check the scene where those monsters were spotted. There's something ahead. That figure. That paintbrush. Could it be? Nothing here. That's odd. Did I just imagine that? Rover! You're here! Sorry, did I scare you just now? Finding inspiration. The night often sparks my creativity. Of course not. I heard about the tale of the arcane artist and hoped to find out who they are. Sorry I lied to you. I didn't want to drag anyone else into this. Bringing painted creatures to life, making fantasies real. It sounds like a fairy tale, but when the arcane artist first caught people's attention in Jinzhou years ago, it was more than just a tale. Now this story is making the rounds again. Most don't see the dangers it holds. As someone who feels the threat, I want to uncover the truth before it's too late. Yes, There was once an artist who could create paintings that felt so real, you could almost step into them. But these paintings, they strayed from the artist, or I don't know who's behind these latest events, but if it's really the arcane artist, their paintings will bring nothing but trouble. That's why I have to stop them, to prevent the past from repeating itself. Unfortunately, I'm not very good at investigating, so I haven't found any major clues yet. I'm here for the arcane artist, but also hoping to meet an old acquaintance. Maybe he knows what happened in the mine. Is that so? Oh, okay.
Hey, Zhezhi! Long time no see. You need more pigments already?
No, not yet.
And this must be the Rover! Nice to meet you. Heard a lot about you. Didn't realize you and Zhezhi knew each other.
But I've never had the chance to introduce myself properly.
A great moment for it. Here's the thing, Rover. I can't say I know Zhezhi very well, but I do know she's got this quirk where her courage tends to crumble right when it's crunch time. So, when it comes to introducing herself to you, I'd bet money on it she's been mentally rehearsing it for forever before she got the guts to take action.
No, it's not like that.
Zhezhi, you can't keep avoiding things. You've got to take action, or you'll never get what you want. You only live once, right?
Yes, Mr. Shilang is right. Rover, I've actually been meaning to tell you something. Hello, my name is Zhezhi. We have met before, but I like to make this a formal request. I would really like for us to become friends.
Of course. I'd be happy to.
Hello? Zhezhi? Hey, what are you waiting for?
Okay. I can do this. Rover,
That was a pretty obvious slip of the tongue.
nice to meet you. My name is Zhezhi. I'm a painter. I take art commissions and strive to create beautiful paintings. I'm not being very articulate, but I hope we can be friends.
How sweet. I must say, I've never seen Zhezhi this nervous since she first became one of my cherished patrons.
Wait, Mr. Shilang. We're actually here today to talk about the tale of the arcane artist.
Oh, I know the tale, but I've never come across if such an artist truly existed. I supply ore to pigment manufacturers, and sometimes, well, pigments aren't flying off the shelf. Oh! But those ore buyers, they bought heaps of leftover ore. People don't usually buy that stuff. I remember you saying you couldn't afford the fancy pigments, so you made your own. So when those guys asked for leftovers, I paid.
Are you sure you can tell us this? I thought they asked you to keep it a secret.
They turned out to be thieves who stole from me during the night. When I found out, I reported the thieves don't deserve my business or respect. Of course, help yourself.
If this is the situation...
What brings you here? It's been ages since we last met. The patrol station. And Zhezhi's here too. Hiya. Oh, are you all right?
Hello? No, it's not. No,
The painting we had you do for us during the festival is awesome.
Really?
We'd also like to invite you to our station. Wait, how about coming to the station with me today? Are you heading?
But we're still
Oh, is this not a good time? Oh, I get it. In that case, it's probably not the best time for a get-together.
Sorry.
That's okay. Just tell me if you need any help. Oh, I'm here to support the patrollers. There was an assault near the mine. What's odd is those monsters haven't caused any more trouble since we got here. Right now, we're talking to witnesses and trying to figure out what triggered the incident.
Did something just happen over there?
Don't tell me it's a tacit discord. Hold on, just got a message.
Should we go as well? You could be right, but there's one other... After Rover and I bumped into each other, we decided to investigate this. It was there we learned about the details of Mingyan's offense and the truth behind the tale of the arcane artist.
Once Zhezhi has the paintbrush in her hand, she begins to speak calmly. She'll be fine making the statement on her own now.
Brings it to life. Watch out! A new technique! Sorry to trouble you. If I had been clearer, you wouldn't have had to explain things to Chisha for me. She's really nice. It's just... we're not that close, and I'm not sure how to respond to how friendly she is. I didn't want to be rude, so I'll do my best not to trouble you and express my feelings properly next time. Thank you.
Thanks for your help, Rover. We caught the culprit before anything worse could happen.
According to the preliminary examination, we suspect that these tacit discords were agitated by the energy remaining in the painting was generated. But rest assured, we've calmed her down and contained the painting needs to be thoroughly examined to identify its connection with the monsters and eliminate any...
Thanks for all your help. We'll take it from here. She fessed up when I first started talking to her, but clammed up when I tried to dig deeper. Well, honestly, she seemed a bit off to me. You sure can.
Why? Mingyan? Why are you... Yes, we used to take painting lessons together.
You... I hurt them. I'm alone.
Thank goodness I wasn't hurt. It was so close. Part of it, I guess. I saw that painter. She looked like she was losing it. I'm talking shouting, waving. I might be off here, but I swear those things on her scroll started squirming around before the whole swarm of monsters exploded out of thin air. They started to whack and thwack people all over the place. I was terrified and ran away as fast as my legs would take me. Not super clearly, but when I was running for my life, I heard her screaming at all those creatures, all like, "Stop! Don't do this!" I think she might have been trying to stop them from hurting people.
Oh, my head. Oh, it hurts. Only a bit. It looked like she was arguing with someone right before the weird I heard stuff like, "Don't stop me, I've already won." That's a good thing they caught that painter. Can't imagine what could have happened otherwise. Well, I've met my fair share of artists, but none that would gamble with lives for the sake of their work.
Bullies, let's race!
That's strange. Huh? Oh, you're back. You figured it out already?
They repeatedly describe witnessing bizarre, otherworldly visions.
So, Mingyan channeled her forte into the people, saw her abilities, and spread the rumor, believing she was the arcane artist from the tale.
The monsters described in the rumors were probably just exaggerated In fact, I had sensed something odd at the mine. But after we met, I thought it was coming from you. So I didn't give it much attention. Come to think of it now, it might have been Mingyang's forte fluctuation.
So she was there at the same time we were. I didn't even notice her presence, but what could have driven her to create such dangerous paintings? From what I know of her, she doesn't seem like someone who would take such risks for personal gain. She kept squeezing my hand and trying to tell me something, but I think she wants me to continue the investigation. Maybe there's more to... Besides, maybe this has something to do with me. Huh? Are you sure? I definitely won't see... You want me to decide? To be honest? I remember meeting me. Should that be our first stop? I've never tried to investigate anything, so I'm not sure. Okay. After learning about the details of the assault, we decided to push forward with the investigation to get to the truth.
Pointless! The witnesses on the scene made it clear that it was all because of Mingyan's greedy ambition that she...
I haven't finished my statement, Mr. Baizi. Yes, this is the art studio. My memory did serve me right. Looks like she's been painting here.
Let's find the clues.
Okay. This paper, this white jade paper has a rich history. It's smooth, fine, countless masterpieces, both old and new, were painted on this paper. Whoops, I got carried away. Wait, there's a disc. Yes, White Jade Hall runs a yearly sale. I attended it 2 days ago and bought paper. Mingyang likely bought her paper there too. Half of the stock has already been used, which means she was painting day and night until the incident. Different papers result in different artistic effects. Real artists can always spot these differences, and choose white jade paper is my absolute favorite. But because it's so expensive, I can't pass up a great deal, so I stock up whenever I can. It usually takes a whole day to carry all the boxes home, but I must say, it's worth it. Buy 3, get 1 free, buy 5, get 2 free, and then there's the additional weekly coupons. I know everything there is to know about the discounts. We have the same painting style, and the quality of our finished works is remarkably similar. Even if we use different brush techniques, our similar styles mean we should finish a painting. Once a painter holds a paintbrush in their hand, they won't stop until every detail meets their standards. It becomes an obsession. There is a difference. The brushwork on this one, see how heavy it is? The feelings a painter has during the process of creation often linger in the brushstrokes without them knowing. They're present in every line, even if the art... Yes! To me, painting is like a window into the heart of the artist. When words fail them, It is strange, though. She keeps reproducing the same painting over and over, using techniques that aren't her usual style. Waters and mountains rest by the pain. Valleys and peaks in the dream remain. Colors of vanity washed away. This artwork is titled Serenity of Xiehua Village. It captures the scenic landscape seen from the village itself. Ah, the pigment! When did it get on my clothes, huh? It came off with just a little wipe. It shouldn't come off the fabric so... Looks like there's stains from Mingyan could have improvised her clothing as I used to do. Whenever nature inspired me and I was short on paper, I'd paint rough outlines onto my clothes. After all, fabric used to be a common art material. Besides, using clothes does help. It's a shame the clothes are stained forever, but it's worth it to see how different inks behave on fabric. How could this happen? Being picky about one's work, I'm no exception. There's never been a moment when I saw my art I kept painting and improving. But no matter... This needs to be refined. I had these it's true that one might find motivation in these. I felt trapped for ages. Embrace my emotions fully and create the... But if I found myself in the same situation as Mingyang, she was forced into this and was looking for a way out. I can't just turn a blind eye and let them charge her. There must be a way. Hey, have a look at... Seems like this pigment is homemade. But did she use a new recipe I'm not familiar with? Medicinal herb residue.
She must have been making medicinal remedies recently. This must be the leftover residue she didn't get around to cleaning up.
These herbs were used for medicine. Oh, so those plants I saw in the pharmacy weren't... I've never tried myself. When I get... My family always brought me remedies and soups. I never thought about how they were made. Sorry, I'm just not very experienced. I think... No, I might be wrong. Nothing. It's just a thought. I might be wrong. Then... The vase must have been on that cabinet, judging by where it fell. Looks like the cabinet used to be over there, but something bumped into it, and that's why the vase got knocked over. I bet the water on the floor is from the fishbowl. Why is that watermark in the shape of a gold puff? Okay, I figured it out. That must be the reason. Rover will definitely be impressed with my deductive skills. A gold puff jumped out of the fishbowl, knocking over the vase and causing it to shatter on the floor. Then it landed on a pile of paintings. Realizing it was in trouble and afraid of getting scolded, it slipped out of the window. Why wouldn't they? My family used to have an aquarium at home with lots of gold puffs. I thought it was a popular trend. Sorry. I need to improve my investigation skills. Is that so? I'll practice more often. Oh yes, these are phantasms I can create with. I haven't done this for a long time. I'm a bit rusty now. Yes, I rarely need to use my forte in daily life. When it comes to painting, I prefer the traditional way. It helps me to understand my progress, and an artwork created with forte is indeed mesmerizing, nearly flawless. So, I've used this ability less over time, but it's fine to use it for the investigation. Yes, it... However, they were startled by something unexpected, and
This might be related to the Shangyun Art Exchange and
the clues from the studio there. We found new clues. The trolley is worn. Maybe it carried something very heavy. Could it be they transported or made pigments from them? Could the buyers Mr. Shilang mentioned be the ones who stole the ore? Scarlet thorn, indigoite, and other ore. These match the raw materials for pigments listed on Mr. Shilang's transaction record. I took a look and noticed that these pigments, standard pigments, adhere well and last a long time, but these makeshift pigments smear with the slightest touch. I did mention this. Did she buy these low-quality pigments from the exile?
Who are you?
Hello?
If it's her paintings you're after, why are you here?
She wasn't in her studio, so we thought we could ask around.
I see. Just wait for her here. When she leaves, it usually doesn't take long for her to return. Know her? We go way back. She's okay in our books. Though she hasn't had the easiest run either. Guess you could call us friends. She even gifted us a painting. It's somewhere around here. Oh, here it is. We're no fancy connoisseurs, but even we can tell that girl can...
I kind of like it myself. It's lively, bright, almost like you could touch the freedom and joy she felt painting.
Can't recall anything, no.
My guess? She's...
Well, now that you mention it, I do. But her little art excursion stirred up some
That's right, I saw her paintings myself. Tried to steer her clear, and what do I get?
Sorry to interrupt, but mind if I ask what...
Us? Oh, the usual. A bit of hunting, some gigs here and there. Just the everyday. No, not many jobs around. Just enough to scrape.
I have an idea. Yes, I think neither of these... I noticed some of the exiles' hands were blackened. The thought suddenly hit me. What if it's from constant exposure to ink? If so, they must be making a lot of pigments and ink. The painting they showed us and the artworks in the studio. They all match what Ming Yang described in her diary. Her diary shows us she had major mood swings. All these strange things started happening after the Shenyun Art Exchange got involved. Good idea. I hear people talking. Okay, I'll use...
Mr. Beitzer stopped by again, grumbling about the delaying.
If Yin Feng hadn't pushed her, she...
Hey, watch your... She's been rebellious and a bit too smart for her own... Luckily, I slipped away, and the patrollers didn't suspect...
Someone was here earlier asking about her case.
Doubtful. They might notice we're making pigments.
It doesn't matter if they find out. We pose as exiles. And...
But we should be careful. Remember what Mr. Beitzer warned us about. Keep these things on the down low. And if any...
So the Shenyun Art Exchange has been involved in Ming Yang's case right from the start. No wonder they got all shifty when we brought up Ming Yang earlier. Yin Feng, it was his signature on Mr. Shilan's transaction record.
When I asked him about the incident, he put all the blame on Ming Yan, saying she had ulterior. The exiles we questioned during the day did the same, trying to divert attention, and these distractions led us to concentrate solely on Ming Yang.
I have a theory, but we need that batch of paintings they mentioned to test it. But there's so many more people in the camp now. How should we get in? Okay.
This should do the trick. Now, let's see what information we can find inside the camp.
Never thought I'd get worn out from something. Wow. Thanks.
I can't believe the number of painters involved. They know where they all live too.
These addresses are not too far from each other. So, this camp is likely the hub for this district.
Judging from the list, it looks like they're still searching for... These paintings are all fakes. I don't remember the real ones circulating the market. How has this managed to be kept from the public for so long?
They risk being exposed if they transport through ports. We should look for more...
I want.
Impossible. We've never had anyone quit from a...
You can have the money back. Every penny of it.
You think we'll let you go just like that after seeing our entire operation?
You know, what do you want?
A dead person tells no tale. That's everything from our talk yesterday, boss.
Just keep an eye on her for now.
Understood.
This must be the warehouse they were talking about. There's still some leftover ink lying around. They're all from the... This batch is all Serenity of Shehua Village. Ming Yang's work. These aren't just simple copies anymore. It's obvious now. She was working... In the end, this is the path she chose. I suspected as much, though I couldn't quite... I mean... Wait, This painting. It's the Serenity of Xiehua Village original, not a copy. Shouldn't it be at the studio? Oh, I see it now. These copies, they're almost identical to the original. But there are some details, subtle ones, that reflect the artist's quirk. But if you look closely, you'll find that the finishings are a bit, more rigid. Well, that's because... Look out!
Who's the prey?
A new technique! No, but where did these tacit discords come from?
Her emotions cause the painting's frequency.
But she's not even here.
It's just... I'm not really sure what...
Maybe... She did see what I could do with my... Ever since I saw her diary, I've been wondering. Maybe it was seeing my ability that inspired her to start creating those phantasms. It seems like all those accumulated emotions just... It's all my fault. But more exiles from the art exchange. Watch out!
Surrender your stuff. Surrender your stuff.
Watch out!
Did you really think we'd let you just walk away after you destroyed our warehouses and interfered with our business?
Business. Why is everyone so obsessed with making money?
Who exactly are you people? If it's the paintings you're after, take it.
Forcing people to make copies like a fact.
It's just a couple of stones and trees on a piece of... For the amount of paint and ink that goes into them.
How could you measure the value of...
Oh, so you're also here for the money. Look, name a figure. We'll pay double.
That's not what...
Then what the hell do you want from me?
I want to expose every... Aside from reporting you to the patrollers, I want to let the public know about all the forgery and smuggling you've been doing. The way you coerce the painters and put their lives at risk for profit? I'll expose... Is something wrong? I can't remain silent about this.
You better think this through.
I never painted for the art exchange's approval. If no one else dares to speak up, then...
First, we keep these guys on close watch. Then, we...
Well, that's quite the story. At best, this merely proves our involvement. Allow me to remind you, she was the one who created those paintings. Do you honestly believe her paintings would have earned a single...
No. Mr. Byte...
How ungrateful.
But before we proceed, I wish to present this audio recording to the court.
Mr. Baitzer stopped by again, grumbling about the delay in getting Ming Yan's paintings to the Shanyuan Art Exchange.
If Yin Feng hadn't pushed her, she wouldn't have gotten hurt. Now she can't even paint, and our order is gonna be late.
She's been rebellious and a bit too smart for her own good lately. I just wanted her to keep her head...
Mingyan was initially only making copies. Everything changed after you stepped in. Trickery, misinformation, and later on even threats. She was led down the path of forging artworks for you. I do understand that If her own heart hadn't wavered, none of this would have happened. So, saying she was the mastermind behind it all?
Even so, how is forgery a valid accusation? Nothing like that was mentioned in your recording, now was it?
This evidence clearly shows that these paintings are no ordinary copies.
There's no such... For it to be forgery, there has to be another original artist. These paintings are all the work of Ming Yan. Even if...
Mr. Baizi, do you recognize this painting?
Well, of course. It's...
Then can you tell the difference between this one and the others?
Of course. This piece possesses a lifelike quality unmatched by any other.
However, judging from these paintings, it seems Ming Yang's ability never stabilized successfully.
What does this have to do with anything? Do you have... What you're saying is all speculation. There's no guarantee a paint...
Artists seeking perfection always choose the highest quality pigments for their most important pieces. During our investigation of the studio, I accidentally... The original paintings had pigments that were pure and brighter, able to blend more. In contrast, the forgeries used pigments made from mineral scraps. These don't hold up the same, smudging at the slightest touch. We can distinguish the real paintings from the fakes simply by analyzing the ink.
Doing so only proves the so-called original painting is created differently from the others. Are you implying... How is this supposed to prove that we are behind the forgeries?
Because the original creator of When I was a child, painting was the only way I could express myself freely. Everything I did and didn't understand, it all flowed through the tip of my paintbrush. All that I saw lived within my paintings. Whatever I thought, I painted into reality. This power to turn fantasies into reality gradually caught the interest of many. Tales of the arcane artist spread far and wide. I took great joy in my skills improving. However, I discovered, to my dismay, that my parents were using my creations to turn a quick profit. They were sold at unbelievable prices. Some sought beauty in enchanted worlds, using the paintings as a distraction from reality. Others resorted to hellish nightmares to inflict torment upon those they desire. My own abilities had led my paintings astray. They were being exploited, and everything was spiraling out of control. After I realized this, I began to fear holding a brush. I tried to paint without relying on my abilities, but my parents scolded me for it. They called anything painted without using my abilities worthless. After the family business fell apart, my parents vanished without a trace. They may have left behind a considerable mess, but freedom has also been returned to my brush. Xiehua Village was my first stop upon arriving in Jinzhou alone. Waters and mountains rest by the pain. Valleys and peaks in the dream remain. Colors of vanity washed away. The painted world fades, forgotten today. A poem I wrote, inscribed on serenity in Xiehua Village. I know it's not that well written, but it's proof of my decision to stop everything I was doing. And that painting, well, it became the arcane artist's final piece of art. Ever since that day, paintings with special abilities gradually faded from everyone's minds. And I never used my abilities to paint again.
Well, that was certainly a touching story. But I'm a...
Madame Juyao, to prove my statement, I request your permission to use and paint with one of these copies.
Granted.
Yes. To create art that the paintings I drew in the past, it's not just about proving a single painting. If my forte is the cause behind all this, then I must...
I mean, it's okay. It's just, I don't know, it just doesn't really seem that special to me. Maybe I just don't get it.
So the rumors are
These
true.
paintings are really coming to life!
Why is the world inside this painting so distorted?
Spectacle is born from the mind. This place must be a manifestation of Ming Yang's mind when she created it.
Why? Wait, did you hear something? Zhezhi?
I painted it exactly like hers.
That voice.
Why is everyone still praising her work?
It's all right. It's okay. She's gone.
Soon, I'll be an even better painter than she ever was.
Watch out!
It's you! I've already done everything I can! Why are you still better than me?
Tracy's alive! Witness the art's true form.
You were just lucky. If it weren't for your parents holding your hands, you'd never have what should be rightfully mine!
Luminous energy.
All is fair. Unleash the fangs.
Still, I couldn't do it. Why? I perfected everything. It's all because of your abilities.
My abilities have nothing to do with it. You created masterpieces I wish came from me. Bold, free. I know art paintings have their differences, but the heart and soul we put into them are the same. You shouldn't see me as a monster. with your truest feelings can you create an exceptional piece of art. Wow, beautiful. Oh, I better put them away first.
So everything she said was true. I never imagined the art exchange could do such a thing.
Tell me about it. I was even about
This
to stand
phantasm
up
is
to
so cool!
Too bad we won't ever see it again.
When I learned the truth, I believed that by sealing my but Rover's word, it was never about the paintings themselves. Mr. Baitsu, you run a hut. Everything they cherished has now become set before you.
We received word from the Public Security Bureau 10 minutes ago that they have taken the... Mr. Baitsu, do you have any... Very well. We will This hearing is a...
It's finally over. Huh? No, not at all. I definitely couldn't have done it if you weren't... What I meant to say is, back then, everything... Thank you for helping me through this. The Shenyun Art Exchange is... Thank you. I want to pay Mingyang a visit. What do you think?
My commission started with her.
Is the commission over?
Yes.
All right.
Zhezhi?
Your injury.
The researchers have taken good care. I heard about everything you did. You know what, Zhezhi? You may seem soft and gentle on the outside, but forgive me. Because I was so obsessed with wanting to be you. The pain of these injuries managed to...
I brought you a gift.
See? Only you can create a painting with such love.
This is your painting. It's the one you gave me when we first met.
How ironic. I've been trying to imitate you for so many years that now...
Your paintings were never inferior to mine. Just look at this piece. Even you approve of its Mingyang. I hope you can find your true self, whoever she is.
Thank you for bringing me this painting. Really.
I think it's safe to say during the few times we met, she was always passionate about discussing art with me. Come to think of it, the deep discussions we had and the painting duels back then. So, seeing her in so much, I don't want Mingyang to lose hope and have someone who loves painting. To be honest, I didn't just see this case through to correct. I wanted to tell you this back at the mine, but the words just didn't come out. Thank you for being my friend and helping me through all of this.
While I have yet to uncover my past and who I am, Every moment with you is a new and special memory. Thank you for your help, Zhezhi. This experience has helped me understand you and the world a little better.
You seem to be pretty slow on the news. You've given me the courage to joke around. Well, let's take it slow for now. A new technique! Ouch! Witness the art's true form! It hurts! Watch out! A new technique! Capture the spark! Cycle of corruption. A change of perception. Caution. Not potentially. I can keep going. Frozen blockade. Here we go again. Into Wooly's belly you go! Wooly sense is tingling. Here comes Encore. Wooly sound this is so much fun. Leave me alone. Endless reverberation. Stay vigilant. And brave, like frigid death. A change of perception. No one picks on Encore's friends. This is so much fun. Leave me alone. Lotus pervade.
Let me be your blade. Let the winds roar.
Leave it to me. Rejuvenating snow.
Let me be your blade. Tempest! Storm! Hear my command!
Leave it to me.
All fired up! It's more than time! Watch and learn! Coming in hot! Precipitate!
How reliable.
Stand up!
Let the winds roar.
Oh, bring it on! Intenso! Time for some hot action! It's more than time!
Let me be your blade.
Shape the shapeless.
I got your back. Victory, guide my blade. How reliable.
Yeah! It's more than time!
Burning storm, hear my command. Attack is the best defense.
Oh, bring it on! Flame on! Really nice, Lilia.
Speeding up.
Shape the shapeless.
I got your back. How reliable. This is my ground.
How sucks to be you. It's more than time.
Let me be your blade. Let the winds roar.
Oh, bring it on! Time for some hot action!
As truth seekers, we gauge the universe from within a nutshell. I'd love to hear your insights.
I see my way clear.
The experiment begins. I can now achieve even greater things with Metalmore. Is there a particular thing you desire? Please, let me offer my new creation as a gift. It wouldn't exist without you. An interesting new perspective. Thank you. Now I should be able to further improve my prosthetic arm's energy output. I can now achieve even greater things with Metalmore. Is there a particular thing you desire? Please, let me offer my new creation as a gift. It wouldn't exist without you.
Who's the prey now?
Late attack! Here comes Encore! This is so much fun!
Unleash the fangs. Who's the prey now?
luminous energy. Here it comes. You're in for it now. You're in. This is so much fun.
Target let slip the dogs of war.
Here we go again. Leave me alone! You're in. This is so much fun!
I see my way clear.
The experiment begins.
I see my way clear. I see my way clear.
The experiment begins.
Misery follows.
Friends. This is so much fun!
No one picks on Uncle's friends. You're it!